What's up, hockey players? This is Francis Hockey Academy. My name's Coach Joey. I hope everyone had a great Christmas and a great New Year. And without further ado, we're going to talk about our neutral zone forechecking today. Before we get into our deep dive on how to neutral zone forecheck effectively, make sure you go back and watch my video on playing on the defensive side of the puck, because it's going to help you understand where you need to be defensively, so that way we can forecheck effectively in the neutral zone. So I'll link that in the top corner here and at the end of this video. So the three things that we want to focus on when neutral zone forechecking is, number one, protecting the middle. Whenever teams are regrouping, they're looking to exploit the middle of the ice, so that way they can move the puck through the seam back to the weak side. So we always want to station our weak side forwards and defensemen in line with the middle of the ice, so that we could take away passing options through the middle to the weak side. Our second thing we want to focus on is angling with speed. So when we angle, we always want to take a middle out route. We want to have speed so we can pressure the puck carrier and force them to either dump it or make plays down the strong side. And then the third point is we want to make sure our defensemen have good gap control. Okay, so our defensemen are vital because we want them to move up to the closest attacking forward at our defensive blue line. And what that's going to do is shrink the space that the attacking team has in the neutral zone to create time and space and attack us with speed. So by following these 3 points here, what we're doing is we're taking away time, space, and speed from the attacking team. So that way we're either forcing them to pass where we want them to pass, so we could generate turnovers in the neutral zone, or we want them to have to dump and chase, and that way we could set up our breakout so we could catch them in transition with quick puck movement with our set breakout plays. So we're going to jump into a live game look-in so we could see some good examples of what successful neutral zone forechecking looks like and some of the things that we want to see in relation to these 3 points here on the board. All right, so let's jump into our live game example. So we're going to start off with our forward having some pretty good speed here. Going to get the puck wide, gets pressured, and get a turnover, but we do a good job of getting in and pressuring from the D side of the puck. So we talk about the video where we want to be on the defensive side of the puck. If we scroll back here, let's take a look at our numbers. So we'll use a red line. So our puck's about here, stretching across, and we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and then our weak side D is like over here somewhere. So now we have all 5 players on the defensive side of the puck. So we're all stationed where we need to be to forecheck effectively. All right. So play unfolds. We win the puck battle by supporting D side, get it deep, and they get possession. Now, if you look here, we have our 2D, 2 forwards, and then our pressuring forward. So right now we're doing a great job of plugging the middle. And what we're going to see here from our F1 is our F1 is going to do a good job of forcing wide with speed. F2 is going to start moving over to the boards. And then our 2D are going to start shifting up to tighten up their gaps. And then our F3 starts to filter back through the middle. So let's see how that plays out. So there's our angle with speed. We're taking away the middle. And then we get the turnover right to our D, who's where they're supposed to be. We get the puck deep. And what we're going to see here now is our weak side D, he's over here. He's going to do a great job of jumping up into the play, and he's going to pressure this winger right here. And this is where it's important to have good gap control, right? So on the initial break, or the initial forecheck, we had middle protection, we had angling with speed, and our D were in the right position. But now here we're going to see a really good example of why gap control is important when the other team's trying to regroup, because we're going to shorten their ice that they have available to regroup. Okay, so that D I just circled is going to jump up, makes the hit, and we're able to keep the puck deep. Just like to see us win that battle. But nonetheless, we're still in a great position to force a turnover, and we get a nice little regroup and advance up the ice. Now, second one here, similar situation. So we have, wrong one. Here's our puck. We got all 5 players on the defensive side of the puck where they need to be. And now this one, because their transition is quick, we're not doing a good job of taking away the middle. So as you can see, there's a lot of time and space through the middle of the neutral zone there. What we're going to see is this defenseman here in green, he's going to do a fantastic job of filling in that space and playing tight to the forward who's going to occupy that area to get a pass. He plays physical, forces the turnover, and then we get an opportunity to kind of jump up on the offense and get on an attack. So here's that D steps up into space. Boom, we force the turnover. And we just got to get that puck deep next time. That's all. So that's some really good examples of why we want to take away the middle of the ice, angle with speed, our defensemen play tight with their gaps on the closest forwards to our defensive blue line, and why we always want to set up from the defensive side of the puck. So I hope you guys found this video helpful, and we'll see you guys next time.